Nigeria Info.
It's 6:32 a.m. Welcome back to the Morning Crossfire. Let's get right into what the newspaper headlines are saying this morning. Remember, these newspaper headlines are published by these media houses and have nothing to do with Nigeria Info FM Abuja. This morning, we're going to be taking a look at the Vanguard, the Daily Trust, the Punch, the Guardian, and This Day newspapers.
Let's get started with the Punch. It's got this major headline: no work, no pay disputes. Federal government invites unions as strike grounds varsities. SANU, NASU leaders enforce strike against across varsities. NANS asks federal government to resolve crisis. Ground rent. FCT issues Tinubu Akume ex-governor's 2-week ultimatum. Government needs 19 trillion naira to complete 2,604 ongoing projects, according to the Minister of Works, Umahi. Northern governors oppose Tinubu's planned tax reform. Ghana eyes fuel imports from Dangote's refinery. Students rejects FSET's 10,000 naira fine for violent protest. Police comb Ogun community for fleeing armed robbery suspect. Ministerial nominees submit documents as Senate holds screening today. Ogun not challenging EFCC legality, AG confirms. OT Eno partner to fix Abia Akwa Ibom link roads. Mechanic killed, businessman abducted in Rivers community attack. FCT begins clampdown on Abuja street beggars, traders. And that's it on the Punch.
Now let's take a look at what the Guardian newspapers are saying on the front pages. Electricity crisis hits Niger. Others as FG deploys military to protect assets. CJN NJC launch probe into conflicting judgments on Rivers disputes. Abbas seeks equal citizenship for foreigners married to Nigerian women. Southeast worries about disinformation used to fuel fear, insecurity. Mpox, NOA fears unreported infections as Akwa Ibom records 11 cases. PCRC seeks collaboration to tackle rising crime in Edo. Police investigate death of hunter found with bullet wounds in Ogun Forest. Flooded streets leave commuters stranded after heavy rainfall in Ejigbo. FG committed to minimum wage, says SGF. Tinubu unveils plan to transform lottery industry. And finally, on The Guardian, Abia rep in police custody over assault of Bolt driver. These and many more stories you'd find on the Guardian newspapers this morning.
All right, moving on now to what the Daily Trust is saying. It's got this major headline: Northern governors, monarchs reject tax reforms bill. And the riders right here: seek immediate restoration of power in region. Al-Majri, out-of-school children for core problems. Sultan, our leaders have to do more. ACF. FCTA begins clampdown on beggars, arrests 15. Bandits kill 4 farmers in Sokoto. Naseni, Imose rollout made in Nigeria laptops, tablets. Rodri Bonmati for 2024 Ballon d'Or winners. NAF airstrikes eliminate scores of terrorists in Borno. Police grill lawmaker over assault on e-hailing cab driver. Senate screens ministerial nominees today. Africa Development Bank releases $350 million to federal government for Kanu Maradi rail line. Threats of attacks on telcos, banking platforms growing, according to the NSA. Tinubu doing a good job, says Ganduje. BOI opens portal for federal government 75 billion naira MSME fund. Ganduje calls for support for Tinubu, inaugurates Ondo Governorship Campaign Council. NSCDC arrests illegal Chinese miners in Nasarawa. Rep Speaker advocates reserved legislative seats, joint tickets for women. And that's it on Daily Trust.
Now let's take a look at what these day newspapers are saying this morning on the front pages. Blackout in North, Tinubu directs speedy restoration of power, summons minister and NSA. IMF, inflation will remain substantially higher in Nigeria, other oil exporting countries in 2025. Proposed tax regulation exempts oil and gas exports, agriculture, military hardware, others from VAT. FG CNG initiative has attracted over $175 million private investments in energy sector. Federal government pleads with states to comply with new minimum wage law. To mitigate risks, boost investments, CBN IFC sign $1 billion deal to support local currency financing. Senate lauds railway modernization optimization process across Nigeria. Rivers lawmakers in legal quagmire. You'd find a story on this day. Research, Yabatech rector calls for government support on polytechnic education. And finally, on this day newspapers, June 12 poll umpire Humphrey Onwosu bidding the world farewell. You'd find all of these stories and much more on this day this morning.
Moving on now to what the Vanguard is saying. It's got this headline: with help pay, Sanu Nasu shut down varsities nationwide. Senate screens ministerial nominees today. End bad governance protest. Wake up call. Northern governors. Naira rises to 1,730 Naira per dollar in parallel market. I did not keep records of money collected for Emefiele, witness tells court. Mother of Enugu musician, Killer Cop dismissed, remanded. Alleged assault, reps undergoing interrogation at Maitama police station. Ondo Guba, Ganduje, Sanwo-Olu rally voters for Ayedatiwa. Federal government now requires over 19 trillion naira to complete inherited road projects. Umahi. Poverty, unemployment, our collective resolve tested by ongoing challenges, Northern governors. I don't expect Okpebolo to reverse my reforms or Baseki. Helicopter crash, 3, not 5 bodies recovered, NSIB. FCT begins clampdown on beggars, scavengers, arrests 34. 10 states in Nigeria where the cost of cooking is high. So would you rather cook at home or buy food from an eatery? Is what I would bring your attention to. And that's a good place to leave it on the Vanguard. Time to get to your reactions right now. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go onto these platforms to watch the show live and be a part of the conversation. Let's start off with some messages on the live feed on YouTube. Good morning, Musa Osman and Anthony Emenogu, who is watching from Mina in Niger State. And bandits again, Josiah Arba says, I thought they had stopped these. Hafsad Moazu, we don't want another strike in our universities. Please, urgent intervention is needed from the federal government. They committed to minimum wage. We are still waiting to see the implementation. And Mahmoud Mohammed says the president, as a matter of urgency, restore power supply to northern Nigerians. Businesses are closing down every day in the north due to the power outage. Let there be light restoration. When will the power grid failure stop? Is a question that Josiah Arba is asking. Good morning, James Ame. Our night was good. Thank you for asking. And let's see what you're saying on the Facebook platform as well.
On Facebook, Onyeka Sona says, Nasu and Sanu on strike. Please, which sector of Nigeria is working? He's asking. Waza John Lasisi from Bari says, Ghana eyes fuel importation from Dangote refinery. When you don't value what you have, a strike, Tinubu should make his promise of end of strike real in the universities. Dr. Mrs. Ma Olebara from Weri says, Abia rep in police custody for assaulting a bold driver. I'm still wondering how that person called him a lawmaker found himself in that position. And that's the type of lawmakers we have in this country, and they are there collecting these allowances and remunerations of our hard-paid taxes for doing nothing. His constituents should be concerned of this extinguished and distinguished lawmaker, and should also recall him with immediate effect. No wonder Nigeria is not moving forward. Well, let's get to the phone lines now. 0700-951-0000, 0809-597-4869. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Gabriella. This is Barnabas. Itodo, good morning.
Welcome, Barnabas. Go ahead.
Calling from Niger State.
Go ahead, please.
My take this morning is the ministerial nominee screening. This continuous ministerial appointment. The walls, timing of the ministers, both ones at the other point, are working. Why not leave this Jamboree music playing in Nigeria. And the president should try to make this country work. This is how we spending 4 or 8 years without nothing to show for him being there. They got to deliver the country.
Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo and Gabriella.
Good morning. You're welcome. Go ahead.
Good morning. Thank you. Indeed, Mr. President, Tinubu is doing good. We are witnessing Tinubu effect in all aspects of our national life. Very favorably, positively. Indeed, the United Chairman made a very fundamental statement. Come to issue of raiding beggars, clamping down on beggars. We are calling on the colleague minister, Rishi, to please turn his focus on the beggar resettlement colony here in Yongoji. It has been neglected. It has been abandoned. No any minister give focus to that place. We should please try to rehabilitate that center, please.
All right.
Thank you. That is my take.
Thank you very much for calling. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir. Itodo.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Abila, calling from Matama.
Go ahead. You have 60 seconds, please.
Yes, sir. A rep member was arrested for assault. Let's just hope that that issue will not be swept under the carpet. You know, these are people that when they are looking for mandates, they will come down to a level, and once they get there, they will feel as if they are one small god. And that is exactly...
Sorry
dear.
about that.
Good morning.
Good morning, Gabriella. Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
Yeah, this is Gabriel calling from Maitama.
Go ahead, Gabriel.
The issue of lawmaker. I listened to the news yesterday. That man went there. They invited him. He went. Then the man in question, that the cab man, was the one they retained, and then even his car, according to him, was kept there from that hour till 3 o'clock before he could left the police station. And his own car is still in police station. But the man, the lawmaker, was just walked in there, according to the man. They started shouting on him in police station again, and then went back home, not even up to 10 minutes. Is it the country like we are inside? It is the man who they're supposed to retain, not that the cap man. I don't know why this is happening in this country. Please, that is my take, please. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let's go onto the WhatsApp platform and take some of your messages. Right now, the WhatsApp number is 080-9993-0137. In case you just tuned in, we are going through the headlines and getting your reactions to them. So do all to send a message, include your name and your location. You can watch live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja.
All right, on WhatsApp, Ima says, what do you expect from the representative that assaulted a driver? He didn't win elective. He took second position. The election of the rep that won was nullified because of forgery. Hence, the representative was declared by the court. That message came in from Ima. And this says, good morning. I wish I could have preferred if Ganduje told us exactly where Tinubu is doing well, Eze Martin Kamo says. And this is from Elder Bosun Yaya, who says, about conflicting judgment in Rivers State cases, it will promote a drag a judiciary in the mud if they continue to favor anyone against what is written in our constitution. And that's from Elder Bosun. And this year says the police should deploy same energy to arrest some politicians with criminal allegations, for criminality is more serious than civil cases. That message is from OKJ. All right, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Angel Gabriella. Good morning, Dikini Itodo.
Good morning.
Yeah, I remember myself, Abubakar Ali, Kedang Ali, Babang Ali. You see, most of our leaders act, their true color is just like that House of Rep member that assaulted that Bolt driver. However, the difference is a lot of them have not been caught on camera. Once they are not on camera, call the IG, call the chief of defense staff. Do you think nothing will happen? But immediately when it go viral, no, I apologize. That is who they are. That is who they are. And I want to thank the Ghanaian government or the Ghanaian people for finding Dangote refinery worthy of importing its quality diesel, quality PMS, and quality aviation jet fuel. There is a saying that heroes are not recognized in their hometown. And I want to tell Nigerians, if they care to listen, that exporting Dangote refined product will even earn him more dollars than selling it to us. So no problem. Since we don't want to patronize our own, our African neighbors are enough to buy from him. All so right. No Allah. Let's continue to do each other and expect Naira to grow and expect everything to stabilize.
All right.
No Allah. Thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Gabriella and Itodo.
Good morning. Welcome.
Morning.
What's your name?
I greet you to all and all listeners. Oku is my name.
Welcome, Okwe. Go ahead.
Blackout. That's the power blackout. I want to tell Nigerians, if affected you, look for another alternative to empower your people. Because if you are waiting APC government and the government to come and fix it for you, go for it.
All right.
Okay.
We can't seem to hear you. Something happened to your connection right there. If you get through right now, you have 60 seconds. So please go straight to your thoughts. Welcome.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you know my name is Undoka.
Welcome, Munduka. Go ahead.
The problem we have in Nigeria.
Please tell us.
Our law is only for poor man. Poor man will teach Gary. He will send inside prison. That big man, I never for one day supported Tinubu with his corruption fight because Yayabelo has shown us that one individual is bigger than Nigeria. If it's not like that, why should that accountant general and the Yayabelo case must be sweeping under the carpet?
Well, the Yahya Bello case is still ongoing and he has an appearance November 14.
You cover your station.
Oga, listen to me. Listen to me. Unduka, will you listen?
No, but I listen to you.
Great. The reports have it that Yahya Bello would appear before the courts November 14th. So if you are listening to me, you'd have gotten what I said.
My brother, let me tell you, if as you are in that station now, if police demand or ESD demand for you now, you go to court to suspend the demand. Our law doesn't work, but we have big mandate. Let us forget.
All right, then.
Use one person as example.
All right, Unduka.
One person as example. Show your seriousness about fighting corruption. And if you are going there, go with equity.
All right.
Make sure you don't have corruption cases. Off your mic. Maybe you they use them as advertisement for association.
All right, then.
Case never die.
All right, Unduka.
Unduka, thank you so much. We do have to go on a break for the news at 7, and when we return, we'll take more of your messages and your reactions to the headlines.
More talk, news and sports after this.
Any platform.
This is Nigeria Info.